For that meantime, the CDC now says people who are fully vaccinated against the coronavirus can travel safely within the United States. Joining us live with the very latest is Dr. Oz. Dr. Oz, good morning. Always good to see you.
Good morning. Hallelujah. We can travel again. It'll help Orlando for sure. But I think the CDC is saying what a lot of doctors have felt comfortable advising, which is if you've been fully vaccinated, in the clinical trials, no one died. Literally nobody died. In a real-time data with real people out there actually getting vaccinated and trying to stay safe, it's been very rare that people get hospitalized. And I think we're also getting evidence now that you're less likely to spread the virus if you happen to have it if you're vaccinated. So for all these reasons, CDC said, go ahead and travel, do all the smart things like wearing a mask and social distance. Also be thoughtful about the fact you don't want to travel more than you need to. But now you can go visit grandkids, come to Orlando, do things that you've been holding off on for the last year.
You know, my mother-in-law is here. She just got fully vaccinated. This is the first time she's been here in Orlando, Dr. Oz, for a year. Hasn't seen her grandkids in a year. So this was a very special time for us. And that's domestic travel, right? Let's talk about international travel. What are the guidelines there?
A little more challenging to go overseas because many countries are shut down. Europe's still struggling. I'm Turkish of origin. My mom lives in Turkey. I can't really go back there that easily because of local quarantine rules. And that's actually one of the big challenges. Each country is a little different. So you don't really know what you're getting into, and that rule could change while you're there on the trip. So I think most people are going to stay domestic for the next few months. But I think by the time this country is opened, which I think will happen by July, other countries will start to relax their issues because they have tourism requirements as well. Their economies are suffering like ours has been. And I'm optimistic that over the summer with less spread of the virus, most countries will catch up to us. Remember, we're well ahead of most countries getting vaccinated. A lot of countries in Europe, for example, are just starting now.
Yeah. So I do want to talk a little bit now about the critical steps that we need to take, right, to beat this pandemic by summertime. You mentioned July, right? A lot of people are wondering, asking, OK, we're all getting vaccinated here in Florida. You can be 16 now as long as you have parental consent to get vaccinated. When do you think we will kind of reach any semblance of normalcy again?
I'm hoping by July 4th, although we won't be maybe at 100% of movie theaters and sports arenas, you'll be able to maybe 50% capacity for those events. Cookouts you'll be able to do outdoors. You can probably do them right now because outdoor spread of the virus is so rare. We don't even know if it happens. But I also think we need better therapeutics. And by that, I mean, if you happen to test positive, you shouldn't just sit at home with your test result and wait for something bad to happen. We need to aggressively treat people who have recently diagnosed. We can do it with antibiotic cocktails if they're higher risk. There's some repurposed medications like colchicine, steroids can be of benefit, reducing complications. We just as a nation need to have a protocol that we all get onto if we're diagnosed with COVID. Between that and the vaccine, it'll allow us to hold us back because cases today are going up, but deaths are not. And I believe the reason for that is enough of the high-risk population like your mom has been vaccinated so they don't actually get the virus anymore. If they're not getting the virus, the young ones don't get sick that often. It's the older folks that worry us.
All right, Dr. Oz, always good information. Thanks so much for joining us and have a good show today.
Say well, happy Easter.
Happy Easter to you as well. We want to let you know you can watch the Dr. Oz Show weekdays at 2 p.m. right here on Fox 35.
Coming up on Good Day Orlando, we go one-on-one.